Hello guys, welcome back to Sit on Sports, and today, as you can see by the title, we'll be doing a video that I haven't really done, a prediction video, and that's something I've always wanted to do since I started this channel, and I'm so glad I'm doing it right now, at the brink of a totally insane season as it's going to end, for the neutral really, in general, in Champions League and the Premier League. It really is going to be nail-biting to watch, and it's certainly going to be interesting. There's no clear winner in both of these big competitions, and I really want to just go through them game by game, say who's going to win out of Liverpool and Man City for the title race, and of course who's going to win out of the four teams still left in the Champions League. Of course, if data reference for these predictions, right now I think Chelsea are winning like 3-0 or above against Slavia Prague in Europa League, so that should give you in the quarterfinal of the Europa League, so that should give you a time to which I've made these predictions. Of course, in a couple of days, the matches that I'm predicting will, of course, happen, and I'll probably be proved wrong already in a couple of days after this video is released. But who cares? It's a bit of fun. You've probably watched other YouTubers done their prediction videos. It's always just good to speculate and stuff like that, and that's why I'm doing it. And I want to join in and give my own thoughts and let you know what I think is going to happen. But of course, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and share while you're over there. So yeah, let's just get on with it, eh? Yeah, so I'm already assuming Chelsea and Arsenal are going to be in the semi-finals of the Europa League. I don't know why I'm mentioning this, because I'm not doing a top 4 prediction. The reason I'm not doing a top 4 prediction is because Man United's involved, and I'm biased towards Man United, innit? And I'm still salty over that Master game, innit? Ashley Young. So yeah, I don't really want to talk about that. But if you want me to do a top 4 prediction video, leave your comment below. Maybe a like will help satisfy my thirst, my saltiness. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just going to talk about the title race in the Champions League. And yeah, it just makes for a more concise video. So let's start with the Premier League title race. So we have Liverpool and Man City. So of course, Liverpool have played 34 games. Oh yeah, I'm using a notepad, by the way. Yeah, first time. Not just making things up as I go along, as usual. So yeah, so Liverpool have played 34 games, whereas Man City have played 33. Of course, currently Liverpool have the advantage in points due to that more games played, 85 points, whereas Man City right now have 83 points. And of course, it's the 18th of April. Yes, it is the April. Yes, it's the 18th of April right now. So yeah, but of course, the matches will be starting being played by Saturday, and of course a week by week basis. Of course, Champions League will prove a factor, but of course only for Liverpool. Liverpool have the Champions League factor, whereas Man City now don't. And of course, I think you can probably guess what's going to be more advantageous, because of course both teams would have liked to have won both, but it's pretty hard to do so. So let's start with Liverpool versus Cardiff, away to Cardiff, which is going to be on a Saturday or Sunday, this coming Saturday and Sunday from the day I just said. And yeah, 3 points, that should be a given. Cardiff are fighting for relegation. They proved a good fight. Neil Warnock's team have evidently, by the manager's reactions across certain games, especially against the Big Six, against Chelsea, they got hard done by the referees, and they really are going for that relegation fight and trying to survive that, and that might prove a factor against Liverpool and might give them a certain edge. But of course, I think Liverpool will get the job done. Huddersfield are away. Yeah. No, it's at home. Yeah, the next game after that, the week after, is Huddersfield at home, and yeah, another 3 points to there. Huddersfield, are they 5? No, they're already relegated, aren't they? So yeah. No. Of course, any of these games could go tits up essentially, and anything could happen in these competitions. But of course, predictions are predictions. I'm probably going to be proved wrong anyway, so don't go in the comments and like, Huddersfield beat them or something. Because you know what I mean. Like, one thing after one bad result happens or upset happens, maybe that spills over to the other team and they bottle it or something. I don't know. You never know. So I'm just going for preconceived notions, top 16 versus a relegated team. I think we all know who should really win. Who's more likely to win. Of course, the next Premier League game is in the 5th of May against Newcastle away. But of course, this is after the 26th of April, which is my birthday. against Barcelona, the first leg in the semi-final of Champions League. Will that affect anything? Don't think so, because the dates are pretty far away, so I think that should give them time to rest up and do all of that. I think it's the second leg more, so that will affect things. But even with that said, Newcastle will provide a hard challenge for Liverpool, and I think they're going to drop points here. Rafa Benitez, you could say that he could, throw away the points for his former team that he used to manage, but I don't think that's going to happen. Of course, you could say I'm biased because I'm a Man U fan, but I think some people have already said in other prediction videos that Newcastle away is a very hard prospect, and Rafa Benitez has always compact. Yeah, so the draw is probably going to happen in my book. No, probably not. Probably going to happen. I think it will happen, but Liverpool could easily win that game. But that's what I'm going for. I think if they're gonna drop points somewhere, it's gonna be in St James's Park. Of course, 2 days after they have the Champions League, so I guess it will affect things because the squad will need changing depending on, of course, the first leg. Maybe if they think the first leg's lost, then they won't rest people for the second leg. And to be fair, Liverpool have already won plenty of Champions Leagues. They got to the Champions League final last time, so maybe it won't affect things in Newcastle. But if they do, let's say they're still within a fighting chance against Barcelona, which I think they will be, unlike some other teams, Manchester United. Yeah, I think Liverpool will have more chances against Barcelona. They have more chances to strike damage. I think Barcelona, not the best Barcelona team we've ever seen, but of course, they have Messi to go. So yeah, they will probably rest players for Newcastle, and that will only add to my argument. Of course, on the 12th of May, we have Wolves after that second leg. And that's the final game of the season, because only 4 games for Liverpool, whereas Man City have 5. And to be fair, this could be another game where they could drop points. But it's at home. Wolves like attacking the big teams. But of course, Liverpool, they don't mind that. That's one of the good things. They can both counter-attack and also try and attack for themselves. So if Wolves come at them, even if they do score a goal, Liverpool can just counter-attack them and just keep on scoring with their brilliant front three of Mane, Firmino and Salah. So I think they'll most likely win that game. But you never know, it could be the reverse, and they could win at Newcastle but lose to Wolves. I think it's those 2 games at the end which will really prove a challenge. So with that said, 3 wins and the draw, I predicted them. That leaves them on 95 points. I think that's the most likely scoreline that many other YouTubers have actually said themselves, and I'm not going to deviate from that for my predictions. 95 points they end on, but will that be enough to beat Man City with their remaining 5 games remaining? Of course, they have 2 big games in that, and that comes starts straight away with Tottenham this Saturday after their horrific VAR experience. Wow, there's nothing more to say. I think that what's been said has already been said about that. Probably one of the most exciting games ever seen. If I'm going to be honest, I didn't actually watch it live, which is probably a huge regret on my part. I don't like both teams anyway, but even if you don't like those teams because you support another team, you got to respect what they just did. Because Man City, they did beat Tottenham in that game, but of course they lost their away goals. That of course shows how crucial away goals can be in the Champions League. Of course, I'll be talking more about Champions League in a bit, but enough of that. They're versing Tottenham. I think Tottenham will rest players. Does Tottenham have? No, I think Tottenham have a midfield problem. I think it's injury. I think they will deal with it. They will deal with it sufficiently, but I don't think against a team like Man City who just beat them and will be hungry for blood after that, hungry for revenge after losing out technically. So I think Man City, they've got the games to focus on now. Without Champions League, I think they're going to be more really now focused on getting the Premier League. It's the only competition they got left except the FA Cup, obviously. But that final's all the way after everything, so it doesn't really make a difference. So I think they will beat Tottenham, but you never know. Tottenham could really surprise everyone again and score a number past them. I think they play better with Son, to be honest. So yeah, that'll be a close game, but I think Man City will edge it out against Tottenham. But then we have the next game, which is Manchester United on the 24th of April, I think, away. Of course, I support Manchester United. So, what are we going to say? Will Man United drop points to allow their neighbours to beat their closest bitter rivals who they don't want to win the title? Any Manchester United fan who does want Liverpool to win the title, debatable if you're a fan. But yeah, so what am I going to say for this? You know, I never really predict my team to lose, but at the same time, Man City are levels above us. So it's going to be a draw. Probably 0-0, 1-1, maybe even 2-2 if we're lucky. But it will be a draw, I think, most likely. Or even a win for them. But I think they will, if there's a game they'll drop points, I think it's Manchester United is the biggest likely one. I think Tottenham, they have more of a chance of winning. I know Man United are lower than Tottenham right now, obviously. But I think it's always that rivalry. It's always these matches that, in the Manchester derby, it produces some very close margins. So yeah, we'll get a draw. So that's their first time. So it looks like by this point, Man City will be the first team to drop points at that point. But will that do anything to psychology? Of course, this doesn't account for when the time. I don't know all the data in my head, so I don't know if when Liverpool and Man City are going to play at the same time. So you never know, when Liverpool win a game, maybe that will just psychologically have a blow to Man City. It's one of those. But next week we have Burnley. Man City against Burnley. I think it's away, so Turf Moor, it's a hard place. But I think Man City will win, I think. But you never know. You never know. Burnley could produce a draw, or even a win if they get lucky, but I don't think that will happen. I think Man City will bounce back after their draw against Man United and get the win. That leaves still 2 matches. So, they got 7 points. So, all they need is 3 more points to level it up with Liverpool. Of course, they've got a high goal difference. Of course, unless Liverpool score even more goals, then you never know, the goal difference could change. But I'm just assuming the Man City goal difference is higher. So they only really need 3 points to win the title at this point against Leicester and Brighton. Leicester's at home. Leicester could produce a good challenge. Of course, they really are having a resurgence in form since Brendan Rodgers has come in. Of course, another former Liverpool manager. But if Leicester was away, if this was a away match, then maybe I'd even just about have a draw to Leicester. But nah, Man City are going to go through Leicester, I think. I'm just about to say you never know again. I could say that for everything. You could say you never know for everything. But the whole point is, if you had to know, this is what you had to say. So, they're going to win against Leicester. So, right now, assuming that Man City have a higher goal difference, they've already won the title already. But of course, at that point, I think... Actually, no, they won't have to. They'll probably play the last games at the same time, so it won't make a difference. Don't know about that. So, 95 points. Both level. But Man City have got that one last game away at Brighton and Hove Albion. So, win. It's a win, yeah. But, what's that mean? No, I'm chatting. I don't know. I'm supposed to be doing A-level maths here. Come on, guys. Yeah, so 93 points. Of course, one more match. He needs 3 more points to get over the line and get 96 points. Because at this point, there will be 93 points to versus Brighton. Get 3 points over them. Use the game in hand to their advantage and get 96 points, which will put them ahead of Liverpool. That means Man City will be the champions of Premier League according to my predictions. And of course, many other predictions actually. I think many other predictions have said 96 points. I'll say many other predictions, but the ones I've seen in Sky Sports and career mode YouTubers. Yeah, so 96 points for Man City, but 95 points for Liverpool. Liverpool will just about miss out. But whatever happens, it will be a close call. It will be a very close call, and don't be surprised if Liverpool will snatch it away. But Man City will probably win the title, I think. I think Liverpool have too many variables with their Champions League games affecting stuff. Newcastle away being a hard game. Wolves a home, even though I predicted them to win against Wolves. Still, yeah, I think really it's going to be the Champions League games that really hinder them. Whereas Man City, they have the drive to come back from the Champions League loss to beat Tottenham. Even against Man U, they'll probably win that game anyway. They'll probably win all the games. So with that said, they'll probably, if I predict Man United to lose, Man City will be even further up. So yeah, Man City will win the Premier League title. Insert comedy music when it turns out I'm wrong. And it's Tottenham who wins the title. No, Tottenham's not going to win the title. They're going to win the Champions League. No, they're not. Ha, psych. Or am I? We will see. Let's start with the Champions League predictions. I'm really... I don't know if I'm really energetic. I don't know what I'm doing today. I think I like prediction videos. I should do more of this. But I need to just calm myself down. It's just really exciting, isn't it? Really, really exciting. We haven't got this. We haven't got this end of the season type of thing in ages. We haven't got a title race in a while. We haven't got a Champions League that's right in the open. Ajax are in the Champions League semi-final. It's been a while since that happened, and it's good to see them back. But they're versing Tottenham, 30th of May. Yeah, last day of May. First leg. Tottenham are at home. I think Tottenham are home first. I think I need to double check because I can't do it. I think Tottenham are home. So if Tottenham are home, then that gives them a massive advantage because I think both of these teams are very equally matched. But even though Ajax have beaten Real Madrid and Juventus, I think Tottenham, this is their first time in a while since they've been in the semi-final. Probably in 30, 40 years. And they'll be looking to go for the final and prove doubters wrong that they can win a major trophy. Or will they bottle it again? But even if they lose to Ajax, unless they lose 4-0, 5-0, I don't think they can be considered bottlers. I think Ajax have been such a good team, such a quality youngsters, showing again that you can win anything with kids. You know what I mean? So let's just see. Of course, Tottenham have settled well to their new stadium. I think, yeah, they have. Champions League. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tottenham will be home for the first leg. Will that make a difference to my prediction? Of course, away goals are crucial. Of course, we saw that against Tottenham against Man City in the first leg. Do you know what? I can't be asked to do it leg by leg. Tottenham or Ajax. Ajax is going to win. Okay? They're going to win over both legs. Okay? Whether Tottenham wins first or second doesn't matter. Ajax will win overall. Because, do you know why? It's hard. It's really hard to say why. First of all, I don't want Tottenham to win the Champions League. Second of all, Ajax have beaten Juventus and Real Madrid. Tottenham have had an easier run in my opinion. To be fair, they had Borussia Dortmund, but even that's not really the biggest team they could have got. But I guess Tottenham beat Real Madrid ages ago. I think Ajax will make it to the final of the Champions League. I don't know. I don't see Tottenham getting over the semi-final hurdle, but this is their biggest chance to. It really is. No, but I think Ajax with De Jong, Tadic. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Former Southampton player, of course, Mauricio Pochettino. It's going to be very tight. Very, very, very tight. I wouldn't be surprised if he does come back to away goals again. But Ajax will go through to the final of the Champions League. Woo! God, can't wait till I'm proven wrong. Let's get, because I need to calm down. I need to finish this. I don't want to make this too long. Barca vs Liverpool, 1st of May. That's the first leg, and then the second leg is 7th of May, I think. Yeah. Of course, I said the mentions before with the Barca first. I think, yeah. Barca are home for the first leg, which I think is in Liverpool's favour. If Liverpool can steady the ship in the first leg, I think second leg they can really go ham. But even then, Barca have the GOAT. They have Messi. But Barca didn't really have to go out second gear to beat Man United, so we can't really see what their first gear is. Whereas Liverpool are really, realistically, I think, have a decent chance of going at Barca and really sending a statement that they are probably one of the biggest teams in Europe and England. So Liverpool could win Barca over the 2 legs. But I'm a Man United fan. I'm going to go with Barca, of course. It makes us look better, and yeah, I think Barca will be too controlled at the back. Yeah, I think Barca they want to rectify things after Real Madrid's 3 for winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row, which is insane. I think Barca will want to set a statement. La Liga champions and Premier League champions. So yeah, that leaves the final of the Champions League. Ajax versus Barcelona in Madrid. So technically, Barca have an advantage in their own country. Will Ajax produce one of the biggest shock runs? But it's a shock. It's an understatement. It doesn't. Shock is the word that doesn't describe Ajax's journey, because they have been. It's not a shock as in it's a fluke. It's definitely not a fluke, as many people have already said. It's true determination, grit, and a great system of youngsters coming in year after year after year. I would really like Van der Sar as a director for Manchester United. But enough about us. No English final. Sorry guys, no English final. Don't think that will happen. But I wish there was all English final. The only time I'd like it all English final would be if we're in it, Manchester United. But they're not. So, but no, I actually think it's going to be close in all these games. Ajax will win. Barca will win. Liverpool will still be the underdog. So it's not unreasonable to say Barca will win. And yeah, Ajax are not underdogs either in both of these games if they make it to the final. It's hard. I actually don't know if I should go with Ajax. Shall I go for a ballsy prediction, say? Because I've said Man City are going to win the Premier League title again. And you could say that's the less ballsy choice. You know what I mean? Because of course, for obvious reasons. So shall I go for the more ballsy choice here? Stop saying ballsy. 21 minutes done. You gotta make a mind up. It's so hard, guys. This is the first prediction video I've ever made, and you can tell. You can really, really tell. I'm going to predict the score of this as well. It will be 4-2 to Barcelona. I think the Spain advantage as well, that's really going to propel them. It sounds stupid, but that's the only thing I can really tell to really provide a margin for these teams. And of course Ajax are the underdogs technically, but Ajax are going to do it. I think Ajax will do better than what most neutrals will think. I don't know what I'm about. I think if anybody who hasn't watched Ajax's run will think they're the underdogs, but Ajax could beat Barcelona in their own country, but I think Barca will. I'm going for the more safe option. Barcelona will win against Ajax, and they'll win the Champions League to rectify try and prove some of the haters wrong, and yeah, set everyone to another Spain winning the Europa League, another Spanish victory for Champions League. It's a given at this point, isn't it? It gets boring after a while, but it's happened. It's happened. Shall I change it? I kind of want to say Ajax. It's so hard. No, I think Ajax will fall in the final hurdle just like they did against Manchester United's Europa League final. Haha! That's a connection for you. And with that said, Barcelona will be the Champions League champions. Man City will be the Premier League champions. That is my prediction video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have watched all this video, I really appreciate it. I know I can be a bit weird and a bit rambling. Give me some constructive criticism down in the comments as well as your predictions. Yeah, let me know how I can improve these videos, and what videos do you want to see? What else? What other prediction videos? What other discussions you want to have? Not just about Man United, but of course other teams like we've just mentioned here. So, like, comment, subscribe, share. See you guys next time. Bye. Hey,